Yo, mic check, mic check. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Believe it or not, this is a brand new setup. Shocking, I know. We hear you. All right. Okay, give me a couple minutes. Still got 2 minutes. Guys can wait. Patiently waiting while I float. Get acclimated to the water. Robert, I appreciate it. I know you can't pass up such a amazing opportunity like this. It only happens once every 2 years. Unless you go to Twitch, where there's just a bunch of people in hot tubs, but not like this. All right, boys. It is 5:30. You know what that means. It is Tech Tub. Hot Tech Tub time machine. Let's get this bread in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to my tub. I couldn't say that with a straight face. Welcome to my tub. Perfect for floating. Check it out. It's not technically a hot tub, but kiddie pool sounded a little weirder. No floaties, I'm on a floaty. It's also like 2.5 feet deep. So I think I can manage. Also, how nervous does this make you guys? Me holding an iPad like an inch above water. Because it's making me a little nervous, if we're being honest. Need some floaties on your arm safety first. I mean, I have a lifeguard waiting for them to come on duty. So we'll be all right. All right, who we got? Who we got in here? So I figured I would need my iPad to monitor chat, but I decided to just use like a 55-inch TV, like right here, and I can see chat perfectly. So this is like the setup, man. I mean, I guess I could open it here, but there's really no point. Oh, I guess I can scroll here. That does help. Okay, who we got in chat? How many degenerates do we have in here watching me float in a pool? We got Robert. I don't know if Dan's still in here. He may be. Welcome. Creepinson, welcome back. 619, welcome. Computers, cats, and more. And more. Ooh. Who else? Help me get 10 subs. Help this man get 10 subs. Welcome. Jeff N. Just bought a new Dell PowerEdge R740 today. Arrives late October. Late October? That's so far away. Where'd you order that from? Jeez. But yeah, that's dope. The shipping time isn't dope. But ordering a new server, any type of new hardware purchases are always dope. Who else we got? Tyler. Ayo, welcome. Alpha. Turkey, it's 1:30 a.m., I assume. It's almost sleepy time for you, Alpha, but thanks for stopping by. Oh god, the sun is peeking through right there. It hurts my face. Ronker, welcome. Tech address, there he is. Welcome, sir. KIC, it's a floating owl. Yes, I believe owls can float in nature. So we're good. Who else? Who else? Rip iPad there. Look, I got it. Look, I'm holding it really tightly. We're good. Jason, welcome. Cyanide, much better than Twitch hot tub streamers. I appreciate that, and I will take that as a compliment. What else? What else? Who else we got in here? Ty. Oh, this is going to be fun. I agree, dude. I'm going to have a grand old time. I am going to have a stupendous time. But we do actually want to talk about tech, right? First thing on everybody's mind right now should be the new AMD 7000 series processors. And as of yesterday, the announcement for the Intel 13th gen. That should be the hot topic of the day. Let me finish going through who else is in here. Tai2, best tech show and a blow-up pool show ever. I agree. I can't imagine there have been many, so the bar is probably really low, but I will take it. Don't drop the iPad. I'm trying not to. Welcome back to Feetcast, huh? You can't really see my feet yet. I did that on purpose. You guys are, you don't get that for free. Dave, I have no idea how I ended up here. At this point, I'm too scared to ask. Look, does it say more about me doing this stream? Or does it say more about you guys watching? You know what? Ponder that. Food for thought. Dell business account, custom config, 3-year lease to buy, replaces PowerEdge R720 for ESXi. Oh, okay. Yeah, business stuff. I know how it goes. It's not like just walking into a freaking Micro Center or Best Buy and just walking out with a computer. What kind of pool is that? It is a blow-up pool. We got it on Amazon Prime Day for like $150. Don't come here. I'm tired of you bugs flying into the water and then just dying. Go. Away with you. What was I saying? It is like a Initex. It is 12 feet in diameter, and it's roughly 3 feet. So, deleted messages still show in the chat overlay. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that, so we're just gonna roll with it. Ty says, today I'm starting to play with PyMox. I actually did that too the other day. A couple of days ago, I installed it on my Raspberry Pi 4 8 gig and tested it out. It's not the quickest, and you have to be very gentle with the configs, but it works, which is cool. So, Ronker says, too cold in Vermont? VA? Is that Vermont? There's no A in Vermont. Why would I say that? Virginia? VA is Virginia, right? I'm smart, maybe. Yeah, I assume so. It's been like 100 almost every day here until I decided to do this stream, and then we got like a cold front. So, whatever, water feels nice. We chillin'. I just had to see this. Jason said I just had to see this. I'm in the middle of installing Proxmox with vGPU unlock. That is a good time, assuming everything goes as planned. I assume you're watching some craft computing videos. He is like the go-to specifically for that. So good luck to you, sir. Well, it's late here, so I'm watching Radar in a pool while I'm in bed. Take that as you will. Hey, man, no judgment, man. I am the one laying in a pool with a Coors Light. Oh my God, I'm scared this iPod's gonna get wet. Talking to a bunch of nerds with my shirt off, so no judgment here. Trust me. How could anyone scroll past this recommendation on YouTube? I agree. Slim Rizla. Slim Rizla. I hope I said that right. I agree. Why would you scroll past such a delightful live stream? I would be less messing around on Linux Mint, but Hurricane, ooh, yeah, yikes. That thing is doing some work to Florida right now. My in-laws have a place like right where it's hitting. So we're going to see tomorrow how that all turned out. Hopefully, I mean, it doesn't look good, but, you know, you never know until it passes. So fingers crossed, we'll see. VA is Virginia, thank you. I said Vermont. There's not even an A in Vermont. Dear God. Wish prices would go down a bit on the Raspberry Pi in the coming year. Yeah, I mean, it's not really that, like, retail is jacking up the prices so much, more that it's impossible to get one. So they're all freaking third-party eBay and jacked up to like 150 bucks, which basically defeats the purpose of getting a Raspberry Pi. Unless you know you got a lot of money and you just really want a Raspberry Pi, but yeah, I agree. I have a little Raspberry Pi replacement, not replacement, but what's the word I'm looking for? Alternative solution. Right here, I'll show you guys that in a second. As soon as I float that way, you know, I just go where the tides take me, as they say, right? That's what they say. The pool's much larger than the thumbnail made it seem. Look, we don't skimp around here in the Raid Owl household. This pool was a solid $150. All right, man. This is premium stuff. But yeah, no, it's nice. It does its job of letting us actually hang out outside when it's hot as shit in Texas. And you get to cool down and float and drink a beverage, stream to a bunch of nerds. I sure am. Jeff is the guru. Yes, he is. Craft is definitely the... Oh my God, I'm sorry if that was super loud. Was that the loudest thing ever? Way of the Lao. Thank you so much. Cheers to Way of the Lao. Thank you so much for the $5, my man. What was I saying? I was floating. Oh, was that the loudest thing ever? That was not loud? Okay, cool. I'm pretty sure I had it turned down in OBS. Just wanted to make sure. No nerds are going through you in a locker. Yeah, no nerds are going to throw you in a locker. I hope not, dude. I don't want to go in a locker. Hit the like, peeps. I agree. Yo, smash that like button. Have any... I'm surprised no one has commented on the OnlyFans link in the description below. You guys clearly don't go into the description of the video. Because if you would see a OnlyFans link. First thing to see on YouTube in the morning. I'm sorry I can't pronounce that name. It looks like Chinese Mandarin. Maybe. If I'm wrong, I apologize, but it's something that I can't read. So, but yeah, what a way to wake up in the morning. Any mosquitoes around? Not really. I've done my due diligence this summer of spraying the yard with like this insecticide stuff to keep the insects away, and it seems to have done a pretty good job. They also drive around here, like the the township drives through and sprays for mosquitoes. So we honestly haven't had too many. Way the Lao, Mr. Owl, when you built your Epic server, how much did you pay, if you don't mind me asking? Also, what was the opinion of processing power it had after you've been using it for a while? The Epic server, I think I paid around 700 for maybe about 6 to 700, I think, for the processor, which is a 7302, 16 core, 32 thread. And I am very happy with the processing power. It's not, I think Epic is really good for the price point when you want something that's extremely powerful, but does so at a decent power range. Like if you don't want to drop like what am I saying? If you don't want to have your server pulling hundreds of watts, even at idle, by buying like older Xeons, if you have the money, Epic is definitely a good solution to go with. I'm extremely happy with mine. I don't push it too hard. Honestly, I couldn't even think of what I could run on it to max it out. So I haven't even gotten close. I'm extremely happy with it. But yeah, I paid about, like, I'd say 700 for the processor. I think I paid about 400 for the motherboard. It's an Epic Rome, or an ASRock rack Rome 8T, something like that. No, I didn't pay $4 grand. No, it's a quote lower end one, 16 cores, 32 threads. Robert, well, I gotta hit the sack. Gonna watch the replay of this. Have an awesome stream, mate. Catch you on Twitter until you invite me as a guest to the pool. Hey, man, if you seriously want to make the trip to sit in a kiddie pool, be my guest. But I appreciate it, man. Thank you for stopping by. Tyler says if my power is still on, I'll charge the drone batteries and take some photos for y'all and try to send them to the Raid Owl Discord server. Where you at, Tyler? Did I miss something? Were you taking drone shots at me? Cool. Kidding, I hope. I just got a couple of. Oh, and I can never say it. Vado Quadras recently as a Pi alternative. I bought. What's the one I bought? All right, I'll scoot my way over here and show you guys my Pi alternative. Oh no, can I reach it? Oh, the Hurricane. Yeah. What kind of drone you got that can frickin' survive flying anywhere near the Hurricane? Come on. I can't reach. How about this? I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but it's a Libre computer board. It was like $40. You can buy them on Amazon, which is more than you can say for a Raspberry Pi right now. It is much more underpowered than a Pi. You do only get 2 gigs of RAM. You do only get 100 megabit Ethernet. There is no USB 3.0, so don't think you're going to use this as like a NAS or anything, but it is a low power, small maker board that is actually in stock. So anything in stock beats anything that's not in stock, as I always say. I'm always saying that. I literally wake up in the morning and say that every morning. Are you a network engineer? What do you do for work? I am not a network engineer, but I do work in IT. I do application support and development for a pretty large utility company. A lot of it is in .NET, some Java, mostly web apps, some Windows services. But yeah, nothing too exciting. keeps me, at least it's, I enjoy it. But yeah, not the sexiest thing ever. Yes, smash that. I agree. Wait, what is the content on said OnlyFans? Click the link. Link in the description below. Seems as though you are sinking. I hope not. Maybe I'm just getting more cozy. Maybe it's an optical illusion. Speaking of yard, great looking yard, man. What kind of grass do you have? Did you reseed already? I have, shit. It's not, the fancy, there's two-leg grass as most people have here. It's not the fancy one. Augustine, something like that. It looks decent right now. It was, man, everyone was having freaking trouble with their yards recently because we had probably like 3 weeks where it did not rain, and that killed a bunch of like patches. Luckily I had a sprinkler, but it wasn't getting every single spot, so we did have some patches that kind of died off. And then right after the freaking drought, we had like a week and a half where it rained every single day. So all the dead stuff kind of turned into mush. But luckily my yard survived fairly decently. So yeah. Yeah, better than an X79, X99 dual Xeon system. Yeah, I see. I see the purpose of still using older Xeons because they're cheap. But once you get into the really high core counts, you're going to be pulling some serious power. And with how much electricity costs these days, yeah, you'd be better off just spending your money on a more efficient processor like an EPYC. Talking drone shots of her, yeah, makes sense. Just got from the gym. Welcome back. Welcome back, SME. Military grade drone for sure. That just means it has guns on it, right? Delts for days. Yep, that's me. That is what they call me. I have the Phantom 3 Pro. Okay, you got a beefy boy. I honestly forgot the wind speeds, but it does pretty good for photo and video quality. Yeah, I have a Mavic Air 2, and I see no reason for me to upgrade anytime soon. So, we chilling with that. Sounds a lot like the Quadra, comparable to the Pi 3 with 2 gigabytes, but also has 16 gigs eMMC. Yeah, I'm fairly certain this doesn't have eMMC. It might. $30, nice. Press X to doubt. What are you doubting, Alan? What are you pressing X to doubt on me? KIC, what certifications do you have? Let me see if I can name them all. None. I have 0 IT certifications. What's the pee to water ratio in the kiddie pool? Oh, about 3 to 1. Pee to water. Welcome, Mr. Phillip. Hey man, if you want to take a drive down here, I'm sure you can make it in time to, yeah, we just started the stream, so just drive on down. Bring your bathing suit. I got like 2 more floats. Buys and tries day. You gotta buy it before you try it. I had nothing day today because I was too anxious about getting all this stuff set up and working, so I skipped the gym today. And I also have a freaking 5 a.m. flight, so we in trouble. We in trouble, boys. Ah, yeah, some good stuff. Coors Light. Wait, the mountains aren't even blue. What the hell? I paid good money for this. I want blue mountains. Oh well. Problem with Xeon is it lacks certain instruction sets. Yeah, I mean, that just comes with buying. So the benefit you do get with newer, especially if you go with EPYC, newer EPYC chips, you are going to pay a premium, obviously. But, oh dear God, my eyes. That sun. Eh. You are going to pay a premium with Epic, but you do get much better efficiency in terms of power. You do get all the brand new features. It's going to be much faster, obviously. Don't just look at core, not or core count, but clock speed. The IPCs are going to be much higher on a newer chip. What else? PCI Gen 4, convenient to have, future-proof. The boards are usually better, more robust. Built-in 10 gig. I enjoy that. I have two 10 gig ports, an IPMI, like a billion USB 3.0 ports that I never use. Crap ton of NVMe and U.2 slots. Oh God. I'm so glad that's not loud for you guys. Mr. Tech Addressed. Thank you so much. Don't have time to stick around, but have a great stream. Thank you so much for the donation. Cheers. Don't get mad at me. It's Robert, right? If I remember correctly. Thank you so much. I appreciate the donation. Cheers to you, my man. If you want to check out the VOD, it will be available on the channel when this is over. Yeah, here it's like 18 cents a kilowatt hour. Yeah, so I just bought a new, I just subscribed to a new energy plan the other day, and I got in at like 12 cents, 13 cents a kilowatt hour, something like that, before distribution. So we're looking at around 18. Tiago, thank you so much. Welcome. Thank you for becoming a member of the Raid Owl community. Thank you so much, Tiago. Welcome, my man. Cheers. Jeff Gearling, there he is. Hello, can't join the fun today, but hello from Missouri. Why is everyone hitting me with the state abbreviations today? Hey, man. Priorities. I know this is very low, watching a grown man float around in the hot tub with an iPad and a Coors Light. Go do your thing, Mr. Jeff. I appreciate you stopping by, though. Jason's Lab, welcome, my man. Welcome to the stream. Good to know. It's why the tech field of activity is a nice place to be, in my opinion. With skills, you can work without much certifications. Yeah, my path was not that exciting. I got an electrical engineering degree, went to work for a utility company, didn't do much engineering, but I did like coding stuff more, so I just started doing that just because it was more fun than the actual work I was assigned to do. Then after a couple of years of doing that, IT was like, hey man, stop doing that. Come do it in IT where we can actually support it. And that's how I got into IT. Great, great content, I know. Where are you traveling to? I am going to Philadelphia to get some cheese steaks. Not really, but for a wedding. But I will probably eat 1 or 2 cheese steaks while I'm there. Hey, you have clothes on. Wop. I have pants on because I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube. Some wet content. Yep, this is about as wet as it gets. If we're TBHing over here. VOD available for purchase from his OnlyFans, link in the description. Agreed. So the funny thing is, one second. So the funny thing is, my side yard right here pushes up to like an easement where it's just like green area. And sometimes there's like people walking or riding their bike or something, and someone just drove or walked or rode something by. I can only imagine what they think is happening on the other side of this fence. Also, my neighbors that can probably see me from their window are probably so confused right now. Moister than an oyster. God, that's not, I hate that I just said that. Alan, why would you do that? How dare you? Hola, Jeff, the Raspberry Pi guru. That is the one and only Raspberry Pi guru, Jeff Deerling. Oh, I'm going to have to request that you zoom in on yourself, LOL. I have no control over the camera right now. Luckily, the tides have brought me as close to the camera as I can realistically get. So this is just going to have to do for now. What are you drinking there in that can? This is what we in the business like to call a craft beer. Coors Light. Straight out of the Rocky Mountains. They make this out of rocks from the Rocky Mountains. They grind it up. They mix it in with water and put it in a can that turns blue. Don't look it up. Oh, cool. I'm from the Philly area. I've never been to Philadelphia, so this will be new to me. Owl plushie when? I don't know. Probably a while. I imagine it's pretty expensive to manufacture a custom plushie to sell. Maybe one day. But that would be pretty cool. There must be more than a freak awaiting to see your foot. Probably, dude. Last time I just showed my foot in a thumbnail, everyone freaked out. Dude, it's just feet. Ah, God, it's cold. Oh no, son. Yeah, y'all a bunch of pervs. Beer made from the rocks. Hey, I think you have had one too many. Maybe. That's just science. Oh God, there's a foot emoji. I hate it. Terrible. Get it out. Okay, I've gotten through, I think I'm caught up on the chat messages. So let's actually talk about tech stuff. Specifically, the Ryzen 7000 series that just came out. Is anyone here actually going to buy one? You can go buy one right now, which is crazy. Because if anybody remembers any recent launches, they get launched, products get launched, and everything is sold out immediately. So it was funny to see that you could actually buy one. Funny enough, I looked on Newegg and they were displaying the 7950X as like on sale. I think it was like $600. Like, dude, it just came out the other day. How is it on sale? All right, I'm gonna put the iPad to actually. I have a use case for the iPad now, other than reading chat, because I can read chat from the TV, but now I can look up specs. Freaking, I'm a genius. Okay, so let's look up these specs. Good day from down under, Mr. Brutal Metal Head. Thank you so much for stopping by, my man. Man, it's got to be like early as shit over there, or late. That's the other side of the planet. Are you getting one? Not yet. They're extremely expensive for the higher ends, And the motherboards right now are super expensive too, along with DDR5 RAM. It's just quite pricey right now. I'm gonna wait until 13 series comes out from Intel, and then go from there. Depends on how much it costs. Yeah, they aren't cheap. I'm not getting one soon. Here in Brazil, the 5800X 3D is 650 USD. Yeah, that's expensive. Luckily, the 5800X 3D is extremely solid. If you've seen any of the benchmarks lately, the 5800X 3D like beats the 5950X, 7950X and the Intel 13900K in some gaming benchmarks and other benchmarks, which is crazy. Oh my God, you guys are, I gotta go back to chat. Who wants to buy my kidney? I still have 2, I think, so I'm good. Heck no, I'm good for quite a few years. Yeah, I usually have a problem where when something new comes out, I have to buy it. Luckily, I don't have that itch yet. The Intel 13th gen could sway me, but right now I'm rocking a 5950X, so I'm not super pumped for the 7000 series, especially because the TDP is like double, which is crazy. I'm still rocking my Ryzen 5 3600 with no complaints. That was such a freaking solid processor. Still is. When that 3000 series came out, the 3600 was such a good deal, and it honestly still is. I'm sure you can get one for like $100, or probably less, used. The 7600X is about, oh my God, $900 in Brazil. That is crazy. Yeah, I can see why you wouldn't want to upgrade anytime soon with prices like that. That is insane. Not terrible by good monkey. Why am I here? Look, man, you got to answer that. You got to look down deep in your soul and answer that for me. I can't tell you why you're here. Could be the feet, could be the beard, could be the beer. The beard of the beer. Who knows, man? Who knows? Who knows why any of us are here on this earth? You know? You know, man? I'm still rocking 4th and 6th gen Intel. No complaints in the near future other than no upgrades in the near future other than a GPU. Yeah, I mean, everyone's use case is different. We've definitely hit a point to where you're not needing to upgrade every freaking generation. Especially if you're doing gaming at 1080p. We've kind of been in a sweet spot for many years, especially with budget systems. So, yeah, I don't blame you. I'm waiting for a good deal on the 5900, 5950X, not gonna lie. Gonna last long enough to enjoy. Yeah, maybe if I upgrade, I can sell you my 5950X. As I certainly won't have a use for it. Will you ever full body hair wax for your pool stream next time? No, that sounds painful. I may die. Because I am a pretty hairy dude. If we're TBHing. I like how the fuzzy mic kind of like blends into my chest hair. Isn't that funny? I'm actually wearing a lav mic. You guys didn't even notice. Kia ora from New Zealand. Kia ora. Does that mean something, or am I stupid? I have an old setup I got from a friend when he upgraded with 6th i7. 6th gen i7, but wanting to upgrade. Any recommendations? It depends. I hate giving that answer, but you know, it depends on your use case, what you want to do. what your budget is, but I think a good sweet spot is Intel. We're talking used Intel 8th gen. Oh my god, I feel like I almost just dropped that, my iPad. That was dangerous. I feel like a sweet spot is Intel 8th gen. You can get them pretty cheap. The motherboards aren't expensive. They're still somewhat available. Decent core counts on them. Obviously, you know, if you're looking for ECC, you're not going to get it. If you want something a bit more modern, Ryzen 3000 series can be copped on eBay for relatively cheap. High core counts, decent clock speeds, DDR4. Some boards actually support ECC if you want to get fancy with it, but yeah, again, it just depends on your budget and what you need it for. I have the 5950X as well, and I had a real hard time keeping it cool. Yeah, imagine upgrading to the 7950X, which is like double the TDP. It's freaking crazy. Question. Oh, the doc. Welcome. I saw you in here before. I forgot to shout you out, my man. I was about to say, do we have any mods in here? I want to know, can you guys create a poll, like in the chat, like a voting poll, not like a stripper poll, a voting poll. Next pool stream, I'll come and we can have a live stream, smiley face waxed into your chest hair. No. That sounds painful. God, no, I would have to, that has to be like a 50K sub, like, thing. I'm not just doing that. I'm not just YOLOing that. Nope, can't create one? Okay. I don't even know if I can I create one? All right, after this beer, I will get a new beer and see if I can create a poll. Because you guys got to vote for the next beer. Yeah, the mic is hidden. Woot, I had my comment read. I'm just going to hang out for a bit. Don't think I'll be rocking a high-performance CPU soon. Still sticking to my i7-10700. That's a high-performance CPU. i7-10700. That's a solid processor. Straw poll link. I guess that could work, but I know I'm pretty sure you can create polls directly in YouTube chat. I just wanted to know if the mods could actually create one. I was planning on getting a 5800X. Clearly 3D would be amazing, but I'm just hoping to get my AM4 platform for at least 2 more years. Oh yeah, you should be good, especially if you can cop a 5800 X3D. That thing is more than adequate for the next 2 years, unless something crazy happens. But yeah, the 5800 X3D is insane. Got out of drill late. What did I miss? You haven't missed anything, dude. I've just been floating around like a degenerate, holding on to an iPad, hoping I don't drop it, drinking a Coors Light with the boys. Kia ora is a greeting. Okay, cool. I figured that much. Just wanted to make sure. Light gaming and running Plex media server, just the app. I have files on a NAS. Budget would be around 1K New Zealand. I don't know how far it goes in New Zealand, but again, yeah, I'd say look for Ryzen 3000 series. I feel like that's such a sweet spot when it comes to price for performance in the used market right now. Especially for light gaming and running Plex, you should be good. Yeah, the heatsink on the 7000 series is so thick. So, oh yeah, I was talking about, so cooling a 5950X. I have a full like custom loop that is cooling my 5950X and my RTX 3080 Ti. And it does a really good job, but I have a ridiculous amount of radiators in there. So I would hope that it does. But I'm like a super noise snob when it comes to my... I was spying. Someone just drove by on their bicycle. They were yelling about something. I wanted to hear them. What was I saying? Cooling, the 5950X does a good job. I'm a noise snob, so I have my fan curve extremely like low. And even with that, zero thermal throttling. So I think my system could handle a 7950X, but I don't think I would get the nice, cool, quiet system that I like right now. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll play it by ear once Intel's 13th gen gets launched officially. We want the stripper pole. Hey man, those are expensive. I got tech to buy. I've had my hair waxed once. Open heart surgery was less painful. That does not make me motivated to wax my body hair. That is for sure. I've seen polls, yeah. They definitely have YouTube chat polls. Neighbor peeping, yeah. I'm being a creepy neighbor. I mean, I'm just sitting in my own backyard, all right? I'm not really peeping. Does this mean does this mean he's the first e-boy, like e-girl, so next time wearing a maid or bunny girl, but the boy version? I don't know, maybe. Whatever gets the viewers, man. Whatever give the people what they want. That's what I always say. Say that every time I eat lunch. All right, it's about time for the next beer. 10700 is great, but it's old news. I did pick up a neat little mini PC with a Ryzen 5 5560U. I'm excited to test that out. Man, I get super pumped more so recently with the new laptop or mobile graded processors than a lot of the desktop ones, just because I like seeing how much power they can squeeze into a smaller TDP. Like, the amount of power you can get in some of these 15-watt chips is insane. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, I do have a MacBook M1 chip, which I think is the king of mobile CPUs right now. But Intel ain't messing around. Neither is AMD. Taraka, new look is so cool. I wouldn't say, well, technically, yeah, it is a new look, but this isn't like a... this isn't going to be my main streaming setup moving forward. Maybe on nice days, but it takes a lot of work to move the entire setup out here. I need to get a powerful like Windows laptop so that I can stream wherever I want. Just bring the laptop and plug in the capture card, and that's kind of it. Bringing a whole ass PC down here is kind of annoying. What beers do you have in stock? I'm going to go grab them real quick. Raid Owl giving Bite My Bits run for the money with the cringe tech videos. That's what I like to see. We do it all around here. We do informative tutorials. We do stupid videos. We do cringe stuff. I'm just a jack of all trades. Oh wait, what did Bite My Bits do? Is it cringier than sitting in a hot tub on a live stream? Because I demand to know. I got to be cringier. There he is, Mr. Jimmy Jones. Welcome, sir. Laughed my ass off. Never expected such a chilled out pose. We chilling, bro. This is about as chill as it can get. All right, let me go grab the beers. I want to create a poll so you guys can vote. Let me see if I can do that. Oh, I hate getting out of this thing, man. Okay. Yeah. That was supposed to make it to the grass. I'll get that later. Oh, no. How many beers are you? 2. Just built a NAS home server out of a repurposed Dell Inspiron desktop. What OS do you recommend for a complete noob? Oh, it's cold. Shit. Don't get the mic wet. Don't get the iPad wet. Okay, let me put the iPad down first. That'd probably be a smart. For a noob running a server that you want to use as a NAS, probably Unraid or TrueNAS Scale or Open Media Vault, in that order. Unraid is the only one that isn't free, but for a noob, it is really user-friendly. Oh. Oh. Whew. It's a little dark. Let me bump that ISO real quick. Oops. ISO bumped. Oh yeah, I was supposed to see if I could create a poll. Open Media Vault is very friendly. TrueNAS Scale, TrueNAS Proxmox. I use Proxmox, but for a noob, I wouldn't really recommend it, especially if you're wanting to use it as a NAS as well. Proxmox isn't really like the best for a NAS. Okay, let me see if I can create a poll. Oh, I can. Okay. Create. Okay. Which beer? Okay, let me grab them. I like this lav mic. I can walk around anywhere in my backyard. You guys can still hear me. I don't have to scream. So here we are, walking over. I hope you guys can still hear me. Otherwise, this is pointless. Okay, let's see. We got this guy. We got this guy. We got this guy. I have more inside, but I don't feel like going inside. And what's this? Oh, I don't want that. What's this? Oh, I don't want that either. Yeah. All right, we'll do. Oh, okay. Here we go. I know. Riveting content. I know, guys. Okay. We got 4 options. Oh, puppy dog. I hear you. Also, do we let the puppy dog out? All right, here we go. Okay, we have. Can you see him here? Almost. All right. Let me put him in the poll. Let me make a poll. Don't vote until I show you guys. We have Modelo. Is that how you spell it? Sure. We have, what is this? Blackberry lime mojito. We have a yellow rose. We have Tiger's Blood Sour. Okay, here we go. Here they are. You guys know what a Modelo is. It's a frickin' Modelo. What's the next one? Blackberry Lime Mojito. This thing's disgusting. Don't vote for this. If you vote for this, I'm gonna frickin' beat you guys up. Yellow Rose is a smash IPA. It's pretty good. Pretty kind of hoppy, but I'm not a huge IPA fan, but this one's pretty good. And then we have a Tiger's Blood Sour. Tiger's Blood, for those of you that don't know, is like a flavor, like fruity flavor. It says sour with watermelon, strawberry, and coconut. So vote. Oh my God, are you guys actually voting for the freaking... Stop. Wait, how do I see the results? Wait, how do I see the results? I don't need these. The sun's like down now. Why can't I see it? Oh my God, you guys are trolling me. Stop, change your vote. I don't want to drink the Blackberry Lime Mojito. No. Oh God, fine. Y'all are a bunch of freaking trolls, bro. All right. I shouldn't have, dude, I swear, I shouldn't have said anything. The minute I said don't vote for that, I knew everyone was gonna freaking vote for it. All right. It's freaking nasty too. All right, let me go put these up. I'll let the puppy dog out. Where'd you go? Come on. Yeah. All right. Can't wait to enjoy this Blackberry Mojito butt cheeks ass seltzer wannabe thing. Okay. Ah. All right. Should I just sit? Maybe I'll sit for this. All right. Hey. Hold on. Hey. Come here. Hey. Stop playing with the neighbor dog. Can't play nice. You gotta go inside. All right, that was short-lived. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be cold again. Ha, ha, ah, ah, ah. Okay, I feel like I missed a lot. Oh my God. It's plenty of source for TrueNAS. Yeah, I agree. TrueNAS is really good. Scale is Linux based, so it's you're gonna get more. I don't want to say documentation yet. It's fairly new, but it being Linux based, you do get Docker support. It runs on Kubernetes, but luckily the interface is pretty good, so you don't have to know too much about Kubernetes. I see Mr. Techno Tim stopped in, so anybody with Kubernetes questions, that's the guru right there. You direct all your Kubernetes questions to TechnoTim. Puppy and pool stream. We tried to put our other dog in the pool. We have two. One likes water as long as it's like this deep and she can just like kind of lay in it. And the other one likes swimming around, but we put him in here and he kind of walked around. He was really confused and then just jumped out. Is there already too much content on setting up the old way? Really just Linux OS installed in Samba. Anyone interested in, might not be for a noob, just a different way of doing it, too complicated. Are you asking if you should make content on it? Hey man, if you want to make content on something, go ahead and do it. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing. I thought this was YouTube, not OnlyFans. OnlyFans, link in the description below. What capture card do you use? I use the Elgato S60S Plus or something. It's the USB one, the USB-C one. Installing OpenZFS and setting up Samba. Oh, and Debian. Yeah, I mean, ZFS and Samba. Put those two together, you got an ass. I would trust an NAS OS to keep my data intact. Building Samba set up from scratch might result in errors. Yeah, I trust people who do it for a living more so than myself, but some people just like, you know, doing it from scratch, so. To each their own. This isn't very good. Yeah, this is whenever, okay, yeah. Oh, unreachable OnlyFans? Oh no. Shotgun it. Crack it a crispy ones for the fucking lads. Yeah, I guess, yeah, it's crispy. Shotgun it. Oh no, not this. Maybe like a Coors Light. Yeah, I know. I left it in you guys. Yeah, I shouldn't have asked you guys. Or, I had no problem asking you guys, but I shouldn't have told you not to vote for something. Because the second I did that, I knew you would vote for it. Oh, so not good. Oh, man. Yeah, I should have expected that. I wanted to hear feedback on the Yellow Rose. It's good. I'm not a huge IPA fan, but I'll drink that. So, it's, I wouldn't say, I think it's like 8 or 9%. So it's pretty beefy. Doggo messing up. Yeah, she just, the dog next door, they both like to growl and bark at each other. So if they're both out at the same time, they just like to scream. It's annoying. But I think the other one just went inside, so I might be able to let her out again. If you spill it in the pool, you don't have to drink it again. You're... Whoops. Wait, what just happened? Hello? Hello? Okay. Stream's still good, right? I don't know, it just came up, the stream just came up with like an error, but it looks like it's still going. I don't know what just happened. That was weird. What does it taste like? Depression? It tastes like, if you're talking about this one, it's very artificially sweet. That's it. It just tastes like artificial sugar with like a hit of lime. All right, let's see if we can let dog out again. Ah, oh, my knees. I'm old. All right, dog, let's try this again. Is your friend out? I don't think so. All right, come on, let's try this again. You gonna be chill this time? Come on. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Yes. Now chill. Hooah! 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 Yes. Coors Light may as well drink. What? Oh, I scrolled. It's gone. May as well drink the pool water. Okay, it's slightly better than the pool water. TBH. For TBHing. What do you do besides, what do you do for a job? What do you do for job monies besides OnlyFans? OnlyFans, and I do have a part-time job doing application support and development for a utility company in IT. Okay, stream's still good, good. Okay, cool. It is like a bad soda. It's so artificially, oh God, so artificially sweet. Yeah, trust America to use artificial flavors instead of real flavors. There's some good ones out there. I bought these because I had these like a while ago and I enjoyed them, and then I got this one and it was so bad. So yeah, not the best. I have like 2 left. Doggo, he looks so chill. She. But yeah. She goes from like, she's super mellow, like around people she knows and stuff. But the instant like another dog or someone she doesn't know comes to the door, she just goes 0 to 100 instantly. So OnlyFans is 99% of income. If that were the case, God, I'd be the poorest person in the history of the planet. Brandon, welcome. There he is. FYI, I've successfully have NordVPN running in a container, 2 networks, isolated VPN and overlay to get VPN server. Stack has Squid and SOX proxy with network mode service VPN. Then spin up the containers in the isolated network pointing to the proxies for VPN only access. Yeah, that is the dream. So I do have a video coming out tomorrow morning, actually. I uploaded it, yes? I uploaded it just before the stream started, and it goes live tomorrow morning, setting up dual WAN configurations in yes, in TP-Link Omada software, and one of the WANs is running through PIA VPN, so I kind of have one WAN normal and one using PIA. And I've done this both in Omada and in pfSense, but doing it all through like containers is a whole nother thing. That'll probably be my next step, but that's awesome that you got it working, man. You mean like a software developer situation? Kind of. I do a little bit of software development stuff. I do it, we do a lot of stuff in .NET. Some stuff that we support is in Java, but for the most part, yeah, it's just some web development, some Windows desktop stuff, some Windows service stuff, some console apps, your generic corporate stuff. Nothing too bleeding edge, but I enjoy it. Using Swarm. I got to get into Swarm. I went from vanilla Docker straight into Kubernetes. Skipped over Swarm. Should probably mess with that, especially in Portainer. Portainer goes, Portainer being that you can use it to run Docker, Swarm, or Kubernetes, so it'd be cool to kind of try them all out under one system. That'd be pretty cool. Employee or contractor kind of gig. I am an employee. What's the puppy's name? That is Naomi. What are you doing? You looking for your friend? They're not outside. You're doing dog stuff, I agree. Rancher is one of the better tools for Kubernetes. Yeah, my K3s cluster is running Rancher. It's, I like it. I can definitely see why people don't want to get into Kubernetes. It is so much, it adds a lot of complexity to systems where if you're just like one user and you're just wanting to run some stuff in a home lab, I can see why someone would just be like, yeah, let me run or just spin up a Docker container. I don't feel like messing with an entire K3s or Kubernetes cluster just because of the extra complexity that it brings. But it is cool. I'm running it on 3 separate physical Intel NUCs. You can watch the video. I have a video where I spent a week trying to learn Kubernetes and getting it deployed, but it's pretty cool. But I have a YouTube channel and I just like learning stuff. I wouldn't really recommend that in a home lab situation where you're just looking for a simple setup. But if you like learning stuff, it's cool. Nice looking tech pool. This is the most tech pool you will ever see. It is the techiest tech pool. Has it been your dream to live stream in a pool since moving there? I wouldn't say it was my dream, but I got the pool. We got the pool, set it up. It was nice to float around in, and then I kicked around like as a joke that, oh, I'm gonna live stream in this thing, do like a hot tub stream, and I guess it just kind of happened. The thing that's rough for me is learning this stuff is that most videos don't explain the problem that gave rise to the need for the product, and then they assume I understand the basic structure for the thing. Yeah, and sometimes that's hard because not everyone has the same problem. And some things attempt to solve problems that don't really exist. And some things have problems that are extremely niche. But in the case of like Kubernetes, the problem, you don't see it too much because it solves a problem that isn't apparent in a lot of like home user setups. A lot of home users don't give 2 shits about high availability and scalability in their systems. I mean, it's cool to have. I'm not saying it's bad, but if I'm running some crap in my home lab, the first thing on my mind isn't like, oh crap, I need to make sure this is a 99.9% uptime and you know, make sure it's scalable if we get like excess traffic and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like that isn't something that comes up for a lot of people. So I can see what you mean by that. What, do you want to go inside already? All right. Oh. Why are you running around? There's no, what are you so excited about? To go inside? All right, here you go. Have fun. All right. Inside dog. I'm gonna try to sit in this. It kind of works. All right, I'm gonna go back to this setup. Hold on, let me see. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna take this off. Oh, there's no sun out anymore. Probably got a red line on my head. Okay. Woo, woo, ha, 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 woo. Oh no, sun's like just peeking through right there. Ah, okay. We're good. Okay. The tech pool lacks RGB though. Yeah. Maybe next time. We'll throw some RGB in. We all know it gives 25% more flow. Is that what do I even want 25% more flow? I want to get pushed out to sea. They do make RGB pool lights. Just look them up on Amazon. Might have to do it, dude. We might gotta. You have a fun way to present and a humorous personality. I'm glad I found this channel. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, especially for joining the live stream. They aren't always in a pool, but they're always pretty similar to this, where we hang out and just talk tech. I started to try Kubernetes, but after 20 minutes of anger and frustration, I asked the question, why this instead of basic Docker or Swarm? And then I put down the bat, and the rest is history. That's good. No need to carry around a bat. Like, I'm just picturing like a bat, like the animal, just angrily walking around your house with a bat. Yeah, like I said, Kubernetes is very, very cool. Once you get it set up, it's super impressive what it does. But for most people, it's so unnecessary for a home setup. So, yeah, traditional Docker is going to be perfectly fine for most people. Looks like a pretty nice, looks pretty nice in the night. Yeah. I don't know how many more tech tub streams there will be, but if we do another one, I will consider RGBifying it. Like Kubernetes, I need a problem and architecture, or Nextcloud, I need to understand what's going on there on the back end if I'm going to know how to set it up, or WTF is Nginx again, reverse proxy. Yeah, there is an Nginx reverse proxy. It's extremely easy to use if you're looking for a reverse proxy. It's pretty cool. But if you're looking for the ins and outs, like the architecture of it all, a lot of stuff is open source. You can kind of just like dig through it. But yeah, I know what you mean. Bye Tommyson. Tommyson. Nice yard, heart. Thank you. I do enjoy it. I wish it was a little bit warmer. Hey, I finally figured out my dataset situation, how to run NC, Nextcloud, being able to point to my existing dataset. Nice. I have these little fake candle lights that I take out to the pool at night, set up incense, coffee, and a laptop or two, and work away for hours chilling in the pool. That sounds like the life. First thing that comes to mind is, why 2 laptops? A laptop or 2, you know, or 3, YOLO. This is going to end expensively. I haven't dropped the iPad. I'm holding on for dear life. Brandpower, you should share some pics in #build show off. I agree. Anyone that wants to show off their builds, go head over to the Discord, link in the description below. You can hang out in the Raid Owl Discord. Super chill, super cool people over there. Feel free to join, hang out, show off your build. It's a chill place. Too bad you weren't my neighbor. I work for a beer distributor and always have free beer. Hey man, if you ever want to move to the North Houston area, we may be neighbors. Always nice to see good-looking servers. I agree. It's also my winter heating device. Yeah, that's what it was like when when I was like mining for crypto. Crank them shits up during the winter and literally heat the room. Fantastic. Peter, Mr. Peter Coffee, there he is. Welcome, my man. Howdy, please RGB the pool. Oh, I can't right now, but I will take your consideration for if we have another Tech Tub live stream. I'll do it if it gets hot again. We could do a night one. I'll just RGB the crap out of the pool. And we'll do a nighttime rave Tech Tub stream. Racks are cool. I just have PCs all over the floor. Hey man, I was with you this time last year probably. I had like 3 PCs, like towers. And then finally I bit the bullet and got a small like 22, was it 22 or 18? It was like 22 or 18, like a small rack mount or a small server rack. Set it all up in one of our closets, our loft closet. Installed some stuff in it, and then like 2 months later, we bought a new house, and that's where I upgraded to the stupid, ridiculous like 42U full server rack in the garage with its own dedicated air condition. Search if you want to see that. You haven't seen it on my channel. Search Raid Owl like server room, and you'll see it. It's excessive. Build a rack out of wood. That was my first one. 12U wooden rack out of 2x3s. Yeah, I mean, all a rack essentially is doing in the general sense, is holding hardware. So if you can build one out of wood, shit, do it. It's cheaper. Bro, stick a footstool in the pool, prop your laptop on the edge with this camera angle, and zoom into work like, yeah, just working from home. I mean, we could, but I get pruny as shit, man. Turn into a raisin. Sound like beard distributor. I don't really distribute the beard. It kind of just stays on my face. Now it's wrapped with cherry stained fence panels on the wooden one. RGB pool, RG beard. Probably RGB your beard. I'm sure someone's done it. How many OnlyFans bucks is it going to take to RGB the pool? This is how it starts. I don't know. I don't even know how much they cost, man. But, we'll see. Think about upgrade my printer to a 5. Wait, what? Think about upgrading my printer to a 500 by 500 by 200 millimeter volume. I assume you mean 3D printer. No one's upgrading their like laser jet printer these days. I went wall mount for all my stuff. I did a video on it. Nice. A wall. Yeah. So my first server was a wall mountable one. But we had like this shelf. I just said it like, it's like this shelf. It's kind of like a shelf thing. It's a literal shelf in the loft closet. So we kind of set it on that, and then it also mounts to the wall. So that's how my first server rack was set up. But my new one is just a big beefcake that has wheels on it, casters. So, so I can print full chassis once the DOI solid rackable units. I am so bad at 3D printing. I can take existing files and print them out. So if I ever need anything, I can do it because we have a 3D printer, but I'm not going to be 3D designing anything. Mr. Brandon M. There he is. Thank you so much, my man. Cheers to you. Thank you so much for the donation. With all the OnlyFans talk, here's $10 to keep everything on. I appreciate that. The OnlyFans is essentially a meme at this point. There is no actual OnlyFans yet. But cheers, man. Thank you so much. Oh, this thing is bad. SDO, why is this stream not also in Twitch hot tub section? It could be. The whole plan is to talk about tech, so dude, I never monitor my Twitch chat. I hope no one's over in Twitch land, like, trying to talk to me, because they're probably like, this dude's an asshole, not even reading chat. Hold on, let me see, let me check Twitch. Let me check the Twitch chat. Oh, God, if you're over in Twitch land trying to talk to me, I'm so sorry. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm not even going to be able to... Shit. All right, let me just pull up the Twitch stream. See if anyone's anyone's screaming at me. Oh wait, I'm already signed in. Let's go. Don't mind me. Creator dashboard, is that where I want to be? Wait, just show me. Wait, how do I get into my stream? I don't do Twitch, man. What's this? Oh, here we go. Oh no. Okay. Okay, no one's over there screaming at me. That's good. Because I'm like dual streaming. I gotta stop doing that. No one ever tunes into Twitch, and it just makes me paranoid that someone's gonna watch over there and be mad that I'm not responding to them. The RGB beard blanket. That's like a freaking tongue twister. Yeah, I'm dual streaming. It's not against terms of service unless you're like a Twitch partner or something. Or I don't know. I mean, they allow it. I have no problem dropping Twitch. I just did it just in case there was some... If I got some type of following on Twitch, it's usually more lucrative or easier to grow on Twitch, but that hasn't been the case, so I'm probably just going to go back to just doing it on YouTube, honestly. I have 3 network switches and 2 servers, Matt. Why is servers... What does this mean, Mr. TVJ? Why are we putting servers in quotes? Nah, but I get you. What'd you say it was? 18U? 12U? A meme. Yeah, it's a meme. Yeah. Totally not going to do an OnlyFans ever, sure. Not for long. I hope not, dude. Yeah. Like I said, yeah. We'll see. I might continue to do it. I don't know. Similar to Battle Station shares, I'm also curious about what services people run in their systems. That's more fun content. So many crazy little software projects out there these days. Yeah, it's there's so many different, like you said, so many little services that are always just so cool. Especially like when I did my video about dashboards, like self-hosted dashboards. What's the best one? Because I was using Heimdall forever, and I was like, oh, there's probably a couple out there. And when I searched, there's so many freaking like self-hosted dashboard like services, and I found some cool ones. I actually ended up switching to Homer, which I like. I like it better than Heimdall. It's not perfect. Dashi was another one that was extremely impressive. It was just a little too much for me, but very, very impressive dashboard service. Do you ever think about starting an MSP? Thoughts on that idea in general? MSP. What's an MSP? You have to spell that out for me. Oh, like my server I've run at home for nearly 20 years. It's like a desktop form factor. Yeah, just because it's in a desktop form factor doesn't mean that it's not a server. I can't remember what video I discussed that in, but basically I was like, just because it's not a rack mounted freaking 1U, 4U, loud ass server sitting in a server rack doesn't mean it's not a server. I mean, shit, you can turn a Raspberry Pi into a server. So, but no, I feel you. Anything can be a server. Anything. Their Dell Optiplex desktop computers acting as servers. I agree. Homar looks great. Homar was cool. I think if they could fix the... I just ran into like so many annoying little like UI bugs that I feel like if they polished it up a little bit, I would switch to Homar. It was solid. Oh, sorry, managed service provider, like a business that outsources IT for businesses. Not really. I've thought about doing some like cloud hosted stuff, but I don't like the idea of being like super responsible for all that stuff and having to just basically the responsibility of that stuff. Like, I don't, maybe one day. I won't rule it out, but no plans in the near future. I love Dashi, but it is overwhelming with the configuration options and less than stellar documentation. Lack of mixing widgets and app modules in any order also makes it difficult to accept. I don't understand why they make it so difficult to move sections around within Dashi. Like, there's so many features to Dashi. It's so like robust. But that's kind of what I got out of my video. It's like too much. I could see it being for like for a bunch of stuff. You could build it all out in Dashi and it'd be super complex and like awesome. But for me, it was too much. Like a Tom Lawrence kind of thing. Okay. Not really. Like I said, we'll see. Oh, here comes a dirt bike. Tight. Did y'all hear that? I think they're turning around. Here he comes. Cool noises, bro. My favorite services are Creator Invoices and Nginx with rtmp and HLS. Yeah, I gotta do. That's what I gotta do. I keep putting it off, but we're running out of time in the year. I want to do an updated like what's running in my home server 2022. So I gotta do that soon. Oh, Mitch, welcome. Hunk Festival 2022. Surely that's what this is. Surely. Hops and Brews, welcome, my man. I clicked on the OnlyFans link and then and then was asked why I clicked it. I figured it would be. I'm just trying to shame you guys for being a bunch of degenerate perverts over there. OnlyFans one day, dude, one day. But welcome, John, Mr. Hops and Brews. You weren't here for the vote on my, oh wait, I forgot my beer over here. This got voted on. I told everyone not to vote for it, but I should have known that that made everyone actually vote for it. Is it Crook and Marker Blackberry Lime Mojito? It's not good. Not yeah, not a server if it's not mounted to Rails. Yeah, totally. Can't do the same functions. Andre, welcome. WTF, I was here in the last stream you you made and said you would do a bathtub one next, but I really didn't think you were serious. I don't mess around, bro. I say we doing a tub stream? We doing a tub stream. Do you follow any specific gym routine? Not really. I kind of just, I watch a bunch of like fitness people on YouTube, and I kind of just take what they do and kind of mix it up week by week. It's pretty, the core is essentially the same. Do like my 3 lifts, focus on bench, squat, deadlift, and then just some supplemental stuff, depending on how I feel that week. I'm not like super hardcore into the gym or anything. Like I'm not trying to be a power lifter, any of that stuff. But so I just go in, whatever's feeling good that week, I'll focus on it. Whatever feels bad. Like if my back's feeling tweaked or, you know, my legs are sore from soccer, you know, I'll go lighter on the squats or, you know, only do supplemental leg work that week. So I don't really have like a specific routine. That's why my numbers aren't very impressive, but I really don't care. I'm not trying to compete or anything. So, wait, Raid Owl bathtub water is a possibility? Oh shit, I forgot about that entire market. You could sell bath water. All right, I know what I'm setting up in my shop tonight. Brat, yeah, it's literally what it sounds like going by next to me. Mew, Jacob, where are you where the weather is so nice right now? I am in Texas, north of Houston, and don't be fooled, it's not always this nice, trust me. Trust. Yes, Tejas. Bro, you're not impressed with how loud I can be? Yeah, like the louder anyone's car or motorcycle is, just, man, that just gets me going. I'm just, woo, hot and bothered. Here it's a rainy 2 a.m. Gross. Sounds like good sleeping weather, though. Yeah, I'm over in Florida right now, just under the edge of the hurricane. Weather is not so nice. Yeah, man, luckily, you're right under it. That's a freaking devastating hurricane right now. We'll see. It's literally in the middle of it right now, so we'll see how it goes tomorrow after we can see the aftermath, but whew, it looks bad. Conveniently forgot. Look, I'm going to finish it. It's almost done. It's terrible. Well, in that case, hands down, a man that keeps his word. You don't see that very often. Respect, man. And hi from Romania. Hello. Cheers across the world, my friend. Zach B, do you plan on getting the new W680 chipset to test out ECC and more? W680 chipset. Is that for... Because they announced the Z700 series for Intel, and then your X series with Intel. Oh, is there actually a W680 chipset? That sounds Oh, W680 for Alder Lake. I have to look that up. See, I mean, obviously not if I didn't know what the shit it was. W680. Interesting. Okay, this is. I'm about to polish this off, but I gotta pee really bad. So I'm gonna be right back. Turn on the lights because it's getting dark, and we may just have to grab one more beer. All right, hold on. We got to do the whole getting out of the freaking pool thing. It's a whole ordeal. You know what lights you should get? Look, I don't have RGB lights. You're gonna have to be okay with regular lights. Okay, BRB. I'm gonna pee, lights, beer. Computer and cats. Well, it's fun, but I gotta bounce. I got a bike ride in before dark. I may have to add this idea to my and more. I agree, man. Just make sure you got RGB. Okay. Oh, it's getting chilly. I ain't gonna lie. All right. Dry legs off, run inside, pee, lights, beer. I'm also gonna take the mic off so you guys don't hear me pee. That's an OnlyFans thing. I don't know which switch turns on these lights. I never turn these lights on. No, it's not that one. Which one is it? I'll just hear that explosion. Oh yeah, I need a beer. All right, we'll bump the ISO. We'll bump the ISO of the camera. Wait, did y'all actually hear that that explosion? Sound like a transformer blowing up. Well, just like that, it's daytime. Your boy's a magician. Let there be light. Yellow Rose next, maybe. Is that a bug? Yellow Rose next, maybe. I got my first real server. It's a PowerEdge R730 with RAID 5 SSD array and 128 gigs of RAM. Beefy. It was a throwaway from work. Shit. I wish we had cool stuff that got thrown away. W680 is expensive and hard to find. I mean, shit, I didn't even know what it was. Took a phone call, come back to an empty pool. Yeah, I had to pee. Whoops. Yeah, the shark got me. All right, let's see. We're going to go with, let me decide. Let's see. Let's explore. I need to move the fridge over closer to the pool. Okay, let's see. We got yellow rose. What percentage is this? I can't get too sloppy because I got a flight super early. 6.8%. The tiger's blood is 7%. And there's a I will go yellow rose. YOLO. All right. We out here. Yellow rosin. Okay, okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Do this, Windows, snap feature, cool. Okay, we're good. Or are we? Now I can't see the chat. Okay. We back. Oh, it's so cold. What are we talking about? Unifi? Who asked about that? Oh, Z400 Racer. Is it possible to remotely host a Unifi controller without a cloud key? Yeah, you can host it yourself. I like dedicated hardware for my networking stuff, though. I get paranoid because just like if I were to host like my controller or router or anything, firewall, on like my pfSense box and it crashes or something goes down, then I don't want like my entire network also to go down. It's such like such a good IPA. It's not like too hoppy. It's nice. God, I'm so far behind. The best thing I got from work was, oh shit, scrolled. Best thing I got from work was a office chair and metal filing cabinet. I haven't gotten anything cool from work. Yeah, I can't think of anything cool. What do I tell my What do I tell my wife when she comes down and sees me watching a dude tub stream? Look, man, you tell her, this man is in a bad place. He had to sell his entire shirt, all his shirts. He has no shirts left to afford the new Ryzen 7000 series processors. And then you start playing the Sarah McLachlan sad music and you say, honey, look, we have to donate to this guy. He has no shirts. He has no shirts. That's what you say. It's a new kind of tech. Yeah, Yellow Rose is pretty good. Like I said, I'm not a huge IPA person, but this one's decent. It's a Texas beer. Lone Pint Brewery. Pretty good. I like the smell. Look her dead in the eyes and tell her you have something to confess. Wait for her jaw to drop and then laugh and tell her you're kidding. What would backfire is if you say, look her dead in the eyes, tell her you have something to confess, and then she goes, yeah, I figured. I figured. This isn't a shock. You just need to pull a Linus and dump your computer heat into your pool. That's the craziest shit ever, dude. I saw he was doing that. It's like, good idea. Probably not cheap, but good idea. Someone throw some money someone throw some money into him. He deserves it. Please don't throw it into me. Please don't put your money inside of me. What do you do for a living? I need to put like I need to just put it in the description. I feel like so many people ask. I am just a lowly, I work in IT in application support and development, doing .NET stuff, real corporate-like support and development for a large utility company. Nothing too crazy, but I enjoy it. Sold all his clothes to afford a pool for his OnlyFans. Look, you gotta start somewhere, dude. This is the grind, you know? You gotta start somewhere. You don't just wake up being a 1%er on OnlyFans. We grind around here. Ew. And the wife says he has no shirts, but he has a house, video camera, tablet, smartphone, and everything else? Question mark. Look, you're thinking too much into it. This maybe I broke into this house. Maybe this isn't even my house. Maybe I just hopped the fence and here I am. Zach B, I'm new to 10 gig networking. I recently got the Asus AX6000 as two 10 gig ports, one SFP Plus and one RJ45 base 10. If I want to get an SFP Plus cable, what exactly do I look for? I know there's a lot of differences with the cables. I just buy like the generic fiber ones. You can go copper if it's a really short run, but I do the fiber cables. Something like, let's see, I'll show you. So the one I bought recently was, let me pull it up. Actually, I'll just search it. So if you were gonna do like a fiber run with SFP Plus, I like buying them with the transceivers already built in to the cable. You don't have to. So if we did like a 10-meter fiber SFP Plus. Okay, no, I mistaken. So like this is what I bought. Pretty sure I bought this exact one. One second. So this is the one that, wait, is that like super scuffed? Can y'all see that? Why does it look so shitty on my screen? Okay, you can see it. So yeah, like most of these are perfectly fine. This is the fiber cable, but then you have to buy the transceivers. So you'll buy something like this, and then you'll get like a SFP Plus transceiver, and you'll snag like two of these. And then these go into your SFP Plus, and then those fiber cables go directly into here, and you're good to go. So that's what I did. So they have, so there's different types of fiber. You just have to make sure they match. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. But there are different transceivers. I got to look up the main differences because, like, obviously you have one here that's $58 and one that, oh no, this is the SFP plus to RJ45 converter. That's why it's so expensive. But you probably go with something like this. The dual kit comes with two. You plug your fiber directly into there. Those go into your router or switch or whatever. Bada bing, bada boom. You're out like 40 bucks, but not too bad. Question, you don't need a Unifi controller to be running the network to stay up, only to administer it. Is it a bad idea to run a dedicated pfSense mini PC? Is it a bad idea to run? No. A lot of people do that. That's very common. Oh my God, it got so dark just now. It got dark like instantly. Holy crap. Maybe on your, yeah, I should probably put that on my About tab. Well, in that case, I have no more questions, Your Honor. It's been fun, but I'm going to run. I hope your day isn't terrible. Thank you so much, Mr. Not Terrible by Good Monkey from Down Under. I appreciate you stopping by, my man. Thank you so much. Thanks, I took a screenshot. Oh, yeah, get transceivers to the length of the fiber you will be using. Yeah, so that is another, if you're running like really long runs, I mean, even depending on the lengths, for the most part, the shorter runs are easier to deal with, but when you're talking about longer and longer fiber runs, you have to get transceivers that are rated for those lengths. It's not just like plugging in a copper cable. There's a lot more that goes into fiber because you're taking a signal, turning it into light, and then turning it back to a signal at the other end. So it's a little bit more complicated. Oh my God. Whew, it is getting chilly. Are you going to the Starship launch? Not that I know of. Let's beer there. I like beering everywhere. Yeah, long length transceivers are super expensive, so it's noticeable price difference between 18 bucks and 150. Yeah, you pay for it when you're doing long fiber runs, but I mean, there's no real other way to do it. A friend of mine that I worked with was asking me about, he has his main network at his house, and then he has like a shed about 100 meters away that he wants to get internet to. And he was wondering about the, I forget what they're called, but like those, Unifi has them, TP-Link Omada has them. They're like the beam forming, I can't remember the exact terminology. It's like a bridge, but they're specifically designed for like longer range transmission. And I was thinking maybe you should try that. Yeah, beam forming. Yeah, it's almost like a bridge essentially. But I don't know what I gotta hit him up and see if he actually made a decision on what he was going to do, because obviously the best way to do it is to like bury a cable and run straight, fiber or something. But I'm trying to think. I don't think that was feasible for him. And those like beam forming bridges are relatively cheap. I mean, they're not cheap, they're a couple $100, but when you're talking about versus running a dedicated line, it's a good bit cheaper. So I gotta see if he ended up doing anything. We have a 10-mile Ubiquity link at work. Dude, fiber's nutty. It's like, oh, copper, you can go like 50 meters or craps out. Fiber's like, yo, we'll go under the ocean. YOLO. But, yeah, I was gonna, if he wanted to do the bridge thing, I was gonna reach out to Omada or Unifi and be like, yo, can you guys send stuff? I'll do a dedicated video on this for the stuff you send me. But I don't think he made a decision. "45 megabits per second using 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi? That's bonkers." Oh, where are we at? So I think, I know we're only 2 hours into the stream, but I think we're gonna start winding it down here. I have to get up at like 3 a.m. for a flight. I still have to pack and eat and everything and move all of this stuff back up to my office. So this is probably going to be an earlier one. It's also really cold. It's getting chilly, so I think we're going to start packing it up. Flight to Philly. I'm going to Philly tomorrow, real early. Actually flying into New York to meet up with my wife. She's up there already right now. Then we're going to go down to Philly for a wedding. So I got to pack, I got to eat, I got to take down this entire streaming setup and move it back into the house. So we are going to pack it up here. I wish I could have gone longer if the weather was nicer. If I didn't have shit to do tomorrow, we would be chilling. But that's it for today. I appreciate everyone who came out to this ridiculous stream. It was fun. I had a good time. I always like chilling in a pool, nice weather, but when the sun goes down, it does get quite chilly. But anyone who's still here, thank you guys so much. Mr. Frag Smith, Brandon, thank you so much. KIC has been hanging out the entire time. Appreciate it. The doc himself, Z400 Racer, my man. Andre, thank you so much for joining. One more question, sir. What video will come next? Just curious. I have a video going live tomorrow at 8 a.m. Central on setting up dual WAN with failover and load balancing with TP-Link Omada. So that goes live tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central. New York, oh snap, I'm still up here actually. Nice. Come pick me up from the airport. LOL. But yeah, Mr. TVJ, thank you so much. Who else has still been? Zach B, thank you for joining, my man. Anybody else I'm missing? Anyone who was here before? If you're watching the VOD, appreciate it so much. Thank you, anybody. Any last questions? No, we are good, but all right, Zenith. Last shout out. Zenith54, thank you so much. Mr. Allen, Mr. Brutal Metalhead. Thank all of you. I'm cold. I'm going to put a shirt on. I'm going to eat some food. I'm going to pack. But thank you guys. See y'all tomorrow at 8 a.m. Central. Watch the video. Watch it.